So over here in the back circuit, we're working kind of on pullovers. So what we're gonna do by the first bar is we're gonna either put one beanbag at a time up on the blue mat with one foot, or if you're feeling super strong, you can try to take the beanbag with both feet and put it straight up on top of the mat. On the second bar, we're gonna work on modified pull-ups. So we're gonna put our feet on the red mat, and we're going to sit down, and then we're going to pull our chin to the top of the red mat and back down. We're going to keep going. Then on the next station, they're going to work on their candlestick. So they're going to put their feet on the green yoga ball, and they'll hold the blue noodle under their butt, and then they'll lift their hips up and hold right there. Nice pointed toes, and that's it. Over here, they're going to work on their mountain climbers. They can either work on it pushing both legs forward, straight up and straight down, or they can try doing one foot at a time to try to keep their knees straight. So they go nice and slow out. Then on the next station, they're going to work with the frisbees. So they'll put their hands on the bar and their feet on the frisbees. And again, they're going to walk like slow mountain climbers up the mountain, one foot at a time in and one foot at a time out. And for those of the kids that want to challenge themselves, they can try to pull in with both feet slowly in and out. On the monkey jump, they're going to work on their pike jumps, trying to keep their knees straight and pointing their toes off of the monkey. And then you can have them do either their regular or their straddle forward roll on the wedge, or if they're ready for it. Okay, over here we're going to do our backward straddle roll. So we're going to stay in a really nice straddle with our hands behind us. Make sure to have a nice prep, and then roll back, push, stretch up. And if they're really advanced, you can have them do it right on the trampoline without the mat. Okay. So for the front of the room, we're working on beam. And first, the teacher's going to have all the students sit against the wall, and she's going to show them a straddle mount. And we're going to explain that you're going to put your hands in front of you in butterfly hands. Sit down, swing your legs behind you. You're going to push up into a squat and hold your squat. And then the teacher can have a few students all come at the same time. So 4 students at the same time. Two students can do it at the same time on the high beam, and 2 students can do it at the same time on the low beam, even though it won't be perfect. So 4 students are going to do it, and they'll put their butterfly hands together, do their swing their legs up, sit and swing your legs up, and they're going to push up into a squat and hold it. And then you can have the next group of students come and make sure they practice it each 2 or 3 times. On the first beam, they're going to work on their straddle mount. They'll swing one leg around. They'll put their hands in the middle, sit down, swing their legs back. They'll push to a squat. Then they'll come up to standing. Then they're going to pivot half turn, and they're going to walk sideways down the beam. When they get to the end of the beam, they can jump down safety step. And then they're going to come to the frogs. They're going to put their arms out or on their hips, and they'll draw a nice circle around the frog and step. And then they'll draw a circle around the next frog and step. And they'll keep doing that circle around the frog, step, big circle around the frog, step. So that's their rond de jambe walk, and depending on the size of the students, you might want to put the frogs closer or farther apart. And then last but not least, they'll come to the third beam, and they'll work on their leg swings. So they'll hold the noodle high on top of their head, and they'll just swing one leg back and forward a few times, and then the other leg swing forwards and back, and try to keep their core tight and knees straight. Beautiful.